The Gateway Pundit has recently harnessed a new movement. The Hispanic vote is a hot topic this election. NBC News talks about Kamala's need to recapture the Hispanic vote that Joe Biden seems to be losing. Yahoo News cites economic woes are moving the Hispanic vote away from Democrats and into Trump's open arms. To all of this, you've decided to harness the momentum.
Yes, absolutely, Chanel. We started Gateway Hispanic a few weeks ago. We have reporters. This is very exciting. We have reporters who are actually down in South America, in Mexico, and El Salvador, in Spain, Bolivia, Brazil, Argentina, and other places. Spanish reporters reporting in Spanish, and we're trying to reach out to the Hispanic community, just as you said, and give our version of the story. Tell the conservative side, tell the pro-Trump side, because as you know, these established Hispanic channels they're certainly no friends of conservatives. They're not friends of Donald Trump. And so they're not getting half of the argument, and we're doing that with Gateway Hispanic.
Well, it's long been argued that the Hispanic vote is naturally a Republican vote. They're very pro-family. They're very pro a lot of the values, the traditional values that the conservative movement espouses. And so it's surprising that there hasn't just been more outlets like Gateway Pundit catering to that inclination out of the Hispanic vote.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're currently covering the election in Venezuela. The communist dictator Maduro was behind in all of these exit polls by like 2-1. And then he declared himself the victor last night. We're covering that. We have people who are putting out information coming from there. There's been a reporter arrested. So it's very interesting. We're trying to get this other side of this story out.
What are your initial takes out of that Venezuela election, by the way? What kind of shenanigans do you think have been pulled in order to result in a Maduro holding on to power?
Well, you know, what's interesting, Chanel, and you'll appreciate this, it's similar to what we saw the Democrats do in 2020. This is, of course, my belief. I'm speaking for Jim Hobbs, the founder of Gateway Pundit here. But they were locking the observers out of the counting rooms last night. And some of these observers, one was Vicente Fox, the former president of Mexico. 2 other former presidents were down there trying to get into these counting rooms, and they weren't allowed. So that's something. It looks like it reminds me of a trick that we saw the Democrats pull here in the United States. And so they're also arresting reporters. There's reports of Maduro thugs going out on the street and harming the opposition. So it's a very serious thing that's happening. But, you know, a lot of these same things that we saw the Democrats poll in 2020, we saw last night in Venezuela.
Extraordinary. Former presidents, regional presidents trying to attend. That's something we have not been hearing on the mainstream news. Gateway Pundit Jim Hoft, always a pleasure to have you on. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Chanel. I appreciate it.